In this video, I will show you how to use Nematicity program for temperature-dependent measurements. The first step is to identify the files. It will be average rod files, and identify the number of files. The first file is a little bit more tricky than for power-dependent measurements because we don't have the different in rotations. We have different in some other counter. For example, here I have 30, 150, 270. Stands for 3, 15, 27 kelvins, and additional 0 is for decimals. If I want to scan every half of degree, then it will go from 0 to 5 to 0. In this case, I don't have to include it, so I need to know how much files I have. I know that per each temperature I have 3 files, and I have 63 files in total, so it's 21 files, so I have enough information for the at that step. So I choose any of the average rod files, and here, unlike the power dependent measurements, I need to split the file name in the correct place. So I know that here, for example, this is my temperature 243, so everything that goes after the temperature goes into the suffix without .txt, and then 243 should be deleted because this is my counter. The first file is 3, stands for 3 case, number of files is 21, and increment is 12. Then I need to uncheck all of the power dependent check marks and choose temperature dependent measurement and put first file 3, delta is 12. Then, similarly to power dependent measurements, I need to identify how many points I will check my zero, my negative time delay. So I go to origin and I open any of the files. For temperature dependence, it does not matter because they all recorded at the same fluence, same power. However, if there is some temperature dependence, it's better to open the file with the better resolution, with the best signal to noise ratio to know exactly, firstly, how many points I have, and secondly, where my zero. So here I have around 2,500 points to 2,500, and then around 2.44 I have my zero shift. So here I can put 2,000, 2,000 is enough, and here I need to shift 2.44. In this way, all important information for temperature dependence I already did. As a part of main routine, I need to click process the data, and here it gives me an error. It means that yes, the error due to the fact that I should open file first. So the first step is the open file. The error is yellow, and then I click process. So data was processed, and then I can save with X. And without X, I will save. And as you can see, I have my files. This is with X 3 files, without X 3 files. Let's open any of those. And while it opens, quick recall of the entire routine. So initially I open average rod file here. Then I need to split the name in the correct spot. So here 3K is my counter. I put everything to the suffix. I delete txt, I delete 3. 3 is the first file, 21 file. I calculate as divide all number of files by 3. It's 63 divided by 321, and increment is step between two adjacent files. Once I put the file name correctly, file names, number of name steps. I need to make sure that I choose temperature dependent measurements to put correctly my first file increment, and then I need to check one file in the origin, put the number of points correctly, put the sheet correctly. After that, don't forget to open, click open. Firstly, you open files, and then you process. And after you process, you can save with and without X. With X for origin, without X is for Igor Pro, as explained in Igor Pro. So the file was opened, and as you can see, everything is saved in the same format. Header defines the temperature. We have X shifted, 0 shifted, and let's open few of the scans. You can see that everything nicely calculated. Delta R by R based on 0. Delta R is not a global delta R. It calculates for every temperature separately.